Today we are going to be talking about similarities and differences in the geographical regions, focusing on differences in climate. The question we are asking is, what factors affect the different climates across Canada's geographical regions? And we know that Canada is a very large country and it's also very vast. And the regions that are in Canada are very different. And one of the things that sets each region apart is its climate. We have looked at how latitude affects climate. We've looked at how large bodies of water affect climate. And now we're going to look at what effect do mountains have on climate. So if we think about the regions that would be affected by mountains, we would be looking at the Cordillera region and the Interior Plains region. So to do this, I need to draw myself a mountain. So let's pretend this is a mountain. That's a beautiful mountain. So let's put down some things we know about mountains. Well, when I went to the mountains, and I went at around July, and even in July there was snow at the top of the mountain. And I did some research and I learned mountains are very cold at the top. So the temperature at the base of a mountain is warmer than the temperature at the top of the mountain. So that's one thing we know about mountains. Another thing we know about the mountains of the Cordillera region is that they are close to the Pacific Ocean. All right. So what happens is when the winds come off the Pacific Ocean, we talked about this body of water actually keeps any of the coastal cities quite warm in the winter and cooler in the summer. They actually do something else as well too. So when the winds come off, the air starts to pick up the moisture from the big body of water. So right here we have air that's full of moisture. It's very humid around here. And then as the air goes up the mountain, the temperature decreases because it's colder at the top of the mountain than it is at the base of the mountain. We also know that scientists have told us is that cold air holds less moisture than warm air. So this air is going up, it's starting to get colder, it's going to form some clouds and that are full of moisture. Now as it gets colder, the air can no longer hold its moisture, so it's going to lose it, and in form of rain on this side of the mountain. Then this air is going to continue over the mountain, and it's cold, and it will come over here, and these would be the interior plains on this side of the mountain. But this cloud is now empty, or it's emptier, or has less moisture than it did over here. So you might get some rain on this side, but you get quite less rain on this side. And I did a little bit of research, and in our Cordillera region, during the year, you can expect around 140 centimeters of rain. On the other side of the mountain, you can expect between 30 and 60 centimeters of rain. So that's quite a difference. 140 centimeters of rain on this side, approximately 30 to 60 centimeters of rain on this side. So that proves this effect that's happening. So the body of water, the air comes off, grabs some moisture, goes up the mountain, gets colder, it loses all its moisture on this side, and when it comes over here, is less moisture. So we would say that this climate is a wet, humid climate, where this one is dry and less humid. And that is the effect that mountains have on the climates in Canada.